This will be a video response to Jefferson Bethke's video titled Counterfeit Gods. I will say, I don't believe in a god. The Bible might say, impossible. But I hold not to the worthless worship of all gods in any gospel. I don't believe in a god, and I'll readily admit, I have many things, many parts of my life, that I would never forfeit. You say that we all worship ourselves, as a string that connects all of us, although I am not so imperious to call myself king. I don't worship anything, as worship implies that I might act against reason. To do so, to ignore rationality, is for humanity a treacherous treason. So you may ask, what's on my throne? What do I fight for, so I won't end up alone? What in my life do I attach the highest worth? A difficult question in hindsight, and with many different answers. For me, it would be for love, friends, and family. But for others, whatever these precious things may be, zealous worship of these things makes you blind, while living humbly for them makes you see. And I agree, making your possessions your idol is like having your feet bound in fetters. But I'll also say that worship of a glory glutton of a god isn't really all that better. Some waste their lives in stadiums, others spend time in bars. But I recall, you spend your life worshiping God, which makes you the worst of all. Maybe sports, sex, and drink will never help anyone think, but at least they give people a sense of respite, whereas worshiping your God turns you uptight. But I'll take you up and ask you back, what is the purpose of life? Is it to roll a 30,000-sided dice to choose which god yields the one right track? No, I dare say it's not, though I can never be sure, as there isn't an immediate answer for this. We have our whole lives to figure out our purpose here, and those who say otherwise have heads full of shit. The food, water, and shelter I have were God's gifts to me, last I checked. Society works for what it gets, even with stuffy religious types breathing down our necks. And as for running to God, I'll most definitely call you a wimp, because when times are hard, I rely on the strength I have within. To my lecture, I beseech you to take heed. Worship of anything, God included, isn't what you need. The world goes around, and we'll get left in the dust. If we don't find our inner strength, we're gonna go bust. To all the Christians, I hope you'll someday see the light, because I say this without any hatred or spite that your religion, as all others, operate on the time it borrows. And while today you may need it to survive, it could be gone tomorrow. Thanks for watching, and may the truth always be heard.